What is up, friends? It's Tarantino time once again with the Hateful Eight today. One of the last two films of his filmography left to go through, and so it's going to be a sad day once we get through it all because I've loved going through his films. They've all been such a blast, and especially the last couple have just been amazing films, and so I'm expecting some more fantastic things with this one, and it's another long one. I don't think it's quite as long as Django Unchained, although I'm perfectly fine spending a lot of time with Tarantino at the helm because his movies are always entertaining throughout regardless of the runtime. And I don't really know a whole lot about this one. I do know that Samuel Jackson's in it. I don't know if he's the main character or if he plays another side character, but obviously he is one of my favorite staples of most of Tarantino's filmography, and I purposely have avoided looking at the rest of the cast for this one just because I don't really know a whole lot about it, and so I want to make sure as much as possible of the movie comes as a surprise just to add to the enjoyment. And so I'm really looking forward to jumping into it with you all. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for it, and if you do enjoy the video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below, and of course you'll need your own copy of the film to watch along with me. And I think I should also mention I am just watching the regular version of the film that I have on Blu-ray, and I saw that there's some extended version or something that's available on Netflix, but I quickly looked up what people recommended for a first-time watch. Most of them said that you should just go with the theatrical version first, and so that's what I'm going to do today. So if you have that version, that's the one I'm going to be watching. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Hateful Eight.
Got room for one more?
Who the hell are you? And what happened to them?
I love his look in this movie already. He's great. I'd be pretty worried though if I saw him standing on a bunch of bodies.
Fella in the wagon, he paid for a private trip, and I'm here to tell you, he paid a pretty penny for privacy. So if you want to go to Minnie's with us, you're gonna have to talk to him.
Is the person in the wagon going to be Kurt Russell? Just based off the intro for Django though, I'm worried anytime somebody approaches a carriage like this now.
You never heard of her, huh?
Shoulda?
Well, she ain't no John Wilkes Booth, but maybe you might heard tell about the price on her head.
How much?
$10,000.
Damn.
Oh shoot, man, I feel like he might be here for her in that case and he's just playing dumb. Gonna try my best to remember all these character names though.
So you taking in the Red Rock, right?
You bet.
You gonna wait around and watch it?
Oh, you know I am. I want to hear her neck snap with my own two ears.
Get up, boys!
I have a feeling that she's gonna try and escape at some point, man.
You still got it?
I still got what?
The Lincoln letter.
Of course.
Get up, boys!
Got it on you?
What is the Lincoln letter? I'm assuming that's a big deal if he's asking about it.
Old Mary Todd's calling, so I guess it must be time for bed. You know what this is, tramp? Letter from Lincoln to him. They shared a correspondence during the war.
Wait, the President Lincoln? Dude, that is pretty insane. No wonder he wants to read it. Oh no, dude, what a mess now. Please tell me that letter's not ruined. Can't blame that reaction though. I would be pretty pissed if someone tried ruining a letter from him. I guess that answers when this is taking place though.
Hey, Mr. Roos!
What?
There's another fella on foot up here on the road.
What?
Oh no, I don't know if it's a good idea to keep picking up more and more people. There's been enough conflict with just 3 of them so far. Granted, she's the source of most of it.
I'll be a goddamn dog in a manger. Is that you, Chris Mannix?
I'm sorry, friend. Do we know each other?
Not quite. Only by reputation.
Oh no, he knows everybody. There's definitely no coincidences here then.
You got business in Red Rock?
Yes, I do.
What?
I'm the new sheriff. Afraid not.
Where's your star?
Well, I ain't the sheriff yet.
I don't know if I would trust him. I feel like in every movie that I watch, Walton Goggins usually isn't a good guy, so I'm naturally apprehensive.
Excuse me for finding it hard to believe a town electing you to do anything except drop dead.
So I'm supposed to freeze to death cause you find something hard to believe?
I suppose not.
Oh wow, he's actually agreeing. This is one packed carriage right here.
Do you know who he is?
I know about the $30,000 reward the Confederacy put on the head of Major Marquess. Yeah.
$30,000, triple her bounty. My gosh. Don't tell me that everyone's gonna start trying to collect the bounties on each other.
Why'd they have a reward on you?
Confederates took exception to my capacity for killing. After I broke out of Wellenbeck, the South took my continued existence as a personal affront.
Love the way they're setting up these characters. Certainly seems to be pretty capable then, based off of that.
You burned up some of your own boys, didn't you, Major? Wasn't the final Yankee death count something like 37?
That's the thing about war, Mannix. People die.
Love this dialogue so far, man. This is so interesting. His body count is really high if that's just one incident that they're talking about.
Where's Minnie and Sweet Dave? He says they ain't here. He's looking after the place while they're gone. Who are you? I'm Bob.
Oh, interesting, man. I don't know if I'd be suspicious about that. I feel like I need to be suspicious about everyone.
All three of you fellas headed to Red Rock when the blizzard stopped you, huh?
Yes, all three of us were on that stagecoach out there.
A lot of people heading to the same place right now. Maybe it's just a hopping place and there's no coincidence.
The new sheriff of Red Rock is traveling with you.
No, he's lying. The southern renegade, he's just talking himself out of freezing to death is all.
Oh, so he actually doesn't believe him. I thought he was convinced before.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Oswaldo Mowbray, the hangman in these parts.
Wait, no way. He's running to a potential sheriff. He's running to the hangman that's going to be over this. Meeting everybody that he needs to.
That's my name, Joe Gage.
Okay, Joe Gage. Why you going to Red Rock?
I ain't going to Red Rock.
Where you going?
About 9 miles outside of Red Rock.
First person that we've met who isn't going to Red Rock. That makes me trust him more than everybody else.
Figured I'd come home and spend time with my mother for Christmas.
Now that's funny, because you don't look like the coming home for Christmas type.
You know, looks can be deceiving.
I feel like that is a pretty significant line as well. And with the way everybody looks, it's hard to gather what type of people they are.
You, sir, are a hyena. I've no wish to speak to you.
Fair enough, General. Sorry to bother you.
Everyone just falls in there. It's a struggle to get out of that storm. Now we've got all but two in the house.
You coming into Red Rock to hang Lance Lawson?
Precisely.
Do you have the execution orders on?
In my bag.
May I see him?
Of course.
Love all the different interactions we're getting between everybody. And the fact that he knew the name of somebody that's being hung, maybe he is telling the truth.
Who's the chap with the Lincoln letter?
President Abraham Lincoln?
I'm sorry, I heard that somebody in your party had a letter from Abraham Lincoln. I assumed it was you.
I don't think you want to bring that letter out again after what happened last time. Protect it at all costs.
Minnie and Sweet Dave in there?
Minnie and Sweet Dave went to visit her mother on the north side of the mountain.
Minnie ain't here?
Yes, they're visiting her mother.
A lot of people visiting mothers right now. Minnie, and then Joe Gage going to visit his mother.
She's still stinking up the place with old quill pipe tobacco?
Minnie doesn't smoke a pipe.
I had a feeling that he might be asking these questions just to test if he really is who he says he is.
Well, cut my legs off and call me Shorty. Is that General Sanford Smithers I see?
You got a good eye, son.
Well, I'll be double dog damn.
Wow, he is excited to see him. My goodness. If he knows all these people, I'm starting to believe his story more and more.
My boy, he died out here a few years back.
I bought him a symbolic plot, and I'm here to advise the stonemaker on his headstone.
That's a pretty good reason right there. I feel like that's the best reason for anybody to be going to Red Rock.
Considering Minnie's no hats indoors policy, you seem to have a laissez-faire attitude when it comes to the hats.
I'm guilty. I have a laissez-faire attitude about the hats.
Man, he is so freaking untrusting of Bob right here. Can't blame him if he knows Minnie as well as he says he does.
You know my daddy.
What is that? I can't really tell. Looks like some candy of some sort, like a jelly bean or something.
Not one colored trooper made it to a camp.
We didn't have the time or the food to care for northern horses.
Least of all, northern.
Gentlemen!
Oh man, he came in right at the right point. Warren was just about ready to shoot him right there.
If you shoot this unarmed old man, I guarantee I will hang you by the neck until you are dead. Once we arrive in Red Rock.
That's a good point, man. Doing that in front of the sheriff and the hangman. You can't really make any mistakes here, despite how much that guy might deserve to be shot.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is. One of them, maybe even two of them, is here to see Domergue goes free.
Interesting. I didn't even consider that she could be involved with anybody that's shown up new. I like that they formed these groups now, though.
Take your hand away from your gun. Blink if you come. He blinked? He blinked.
Oh man, this is awesome. I guess Warren is a pretty good guy as well then if he's helping him out like this. But he does have some motivation to be, considering he's been allowed to keep his guns.
OB, go to the outhouse. Take this bucket and dump it down the hole.
Oh, wow, dude. He is making sure nobody gets these guns to use on him. I thought he was just going to keep them until they have to leave.
I'm gonna cut you loose while we eat. You get any ideas, I ain't going soft on you. Lift your ass even 1 inch off that seat and I'll put a bullet right in your goddamn throat.
I would listen to him because I feel like he's telling the truth. I would feel a lot more comfortable, though, if he kept her chained up after they're done eating and doesn't just let her roam around.
I ain't ever going out next! Ever again!
Oh gosh, dude, making him feel even more trapped than before if you just walk out there for a few minutes and end up in that sort of condition. But I guess OB could potentially be untrustworthy, which would be horrible considering he could have secretly brought a gun back with him.
Abraham Lincoln, the President of the United States,
Yes.
wrote you a letter personally.
Yeah.
Everybody finds it so hard to believe, but if he's as capable as everybody says he is, it's not the most outlandish thing.
You really think a drummed out of the cavalry with a yellow stripe down his back was practically friends with the President of the United States of America?
Of course, he just doubts it even more than before, and now he's calling into question John Ruth's intellect.
Was all that horse?
Of course it was.
Oh, wait, he was actually right about that. Shoot, Warren's been playing him. That changes things, though, because now I wonder what else he's lied about.
You want to know why I lie about something like that, white man? Got me on that stagecoach, didn't it?
Oh, brilliant. This man's playing his own game right now. Maybe he is the one in cahoots with Domergue, then.
You leave that old man alone.
Stand down, you son of a... I shared a battlefield with this man. Or would you deny me that, too?
I suppose you were there.
Wow, well, the dynamic has drastically changed now if these two are going to be sharing a meal together. Is that going to keep happening? Alliances are going to shift as we go along?
Hey, boy, come up here a few years back.
You knew my boy?
Did I know him? Yep. Yeah, I knew him.
Wait, don't tell me that his boy was one of his targets and he was actually the one who killed him.
I know the day he died. Do you?
No.
You want to know what day that was?
Yes.
The day he met me.
Oh, man, that delivery was fantastic. So intimidating. Did he just give him one of his guns so that they can have a bit of a showdown right here? I feel like that could start a bad chain reaction.
I walked his naked ass for 2 hours before the cold collapsed him.
Yo, he is having him walk forever. I would have thought he would have died by then.
You never even knew my boy?
He's just a snake trying to get you to go for that gun.
Then he commenced to begging again.
This is so great. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but the plan is smart, because if he goes for the gun, he has an excuse to shoot him.
You'd be surprised what a man would do for a blanket. You wanna know what your boy did? I pulled my big black pecker out of my pants.
Oh gosh, dude, I don't like where this is headed. This is ruthless. It'd be pretty hard not to believe that story, but even if you tried your best, you would still, as the dad, just feel sick to your stomach.
You starting to see pictures, ain't you? Black dude's dingus in his mouth, him shaking, him crying, me laughing.
Oh my gosh, dude, Samuel Jackson's so good as an actor. I think he just ruined this man mentally. He's a fantastic storyteller. I feel like I believe him.
The dumbest thing your boy ever did was to let me know he was your boy.
Oh man, what a freaking scene, and what a close to that moment. Just did exactly what he wanted him to do. And now we are just down to 8, if my numbers are correct.
While Major Warren was captivating the crowd with tales of black dicks and white mouths, somebody poisoned the coffee.
Oh man, interesting. Was that part of Warren's plan?
And the only one to see him do it was Domergo.
Oh, this is great. I love that they didn't show us either, so we're left in suspense. I mean, there can only be a few that could have done it. Well, I feel like we can say for sure, obviously it's not Domergue because she saw whoever was do it. It's not Warren because he was telling the story. The general is dead, and Bob was just playing the piano, so it's not him.
That's the one you like to sing in a stagecoach, huh? It's kind of pretty. Got another verse to it?
Yeah, that.
Oh no, man, that sucks. And of course, she just smiles about it because she knows John is a goner. At this point, I think there's only like 3 people it could be. Chris Mannix, although he was kind of placed during that monologue near the table. He may have moved since then. Joe Gage, and the Hangman as well. He could be the other one. Oh gosh, man, that poison takes effect real quick. That's gross. And the fact that Mannix was about to drink it, I don't know if he was just acting like he was going to, or if he was just really lucky with the timing. Oh, no, that's disgusting, Tarantino, you madman. This is an extremely slow and gruesome death.
Oh my God!
Yikes, bro. What? How did she get in possession of that? The man who was in control is out of the picture now.
You open your mouth, you're gonna get a bullet. You move a little sudden, a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question, a bullet. Let me hear you say, I got it.
I got it.
Absolutely believe this dude. He's already killed somebody. This is genius writing though, because the fact that Tarantino's now taken really the only 100% trustworthy person out of the picture makes it just impossible to trust anyone.
You finally decided I'm telling the truth about being the sheriff of Red Rock, huh?
I don't know about all that, but I know you ain't the killer poison that coffee because you almost drunk it your own damn self.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but he could have just been positioning himself there to make himself look innocent. That'd be a very Among Us move right there.
Nobody sits in Sweet Day's chair. And if he went to the north side, I'm pretty goddamn sure this chair be going with him.
Oh my gosh, dude, what a reveal. They did freaking kill him. Does that mean all 3 of them are guilty?
My theory is you working with the man who poisoned the coffee. And both of y'all murdered Minnie, Sweet Dave.
I mean, it makes sense. Does seem like a multiple person job.
If you'd have been here 2.5 years ago, you'd know about that sign. No dogs or Mexicans allowed.
Oh no, dude, just drop the hammer down on him. He's definitely lying, unless she had a change of heart all of a sudden a few months ago.
When you tell me Minnie Mink took the haberdashery and left it in the hands of a goddamn Mexican, that sure don't sound like Minnie.
Brilliant, dude. I love how close that camera was. Bob's gotten real quiet.
If you lying, which you are, then you killed Minnie.
Whoa, dude. I didn't think he was just gonna start firing like that. Yikes, dude. That was brutal. That's definitely one of the most shocking kills in a Tarantino film, I feel like. His head literally exploded.
You killed OB? He's worth 10 of you. Ward, can I kill him?
Say adios to your huevos.
What? Dude, there's somebody else in the picture that we hadn't met? No way! Dude, what is happening, man? Everyone's dying at once. This is like the Reservoir Dogs ending on steroids. Oh man, now we're jumping back. I love it. Got some of that classic Tarantino mixed up storytelling.
This is Minnie, and this is her place. Now, the fella in the uniform, I don't know, but the one he's playing chess with is Sweet Dave. Hiya, Dave.
Hey, Judy.
Ah, poor Dave knowing his fate. I like the way they haven't shown us who it is.
Oswaldo Mowbray, madam.
Joe Gage. Bob. And I'm Jody.
So there is Channing Tatum, the missing piece, Jody. Couple of sneaky people right here.
Are you the jelly bean salesman around here?
Ah, okay. Are we gonna learn why we got that shot of the jelly bean on the floor before? I'd completely forgotten about it until that moment right there. Oh, the way this is being filmed makes me think something is about to go down right now. Oh, dude, are they gonna start firing on everybody at once? They've got them all separated pretty well. Yo, it really all went down in just a few seconds like that. My gosh.
No podemos confiar en este viejo pitoro.
Claro que podemos, hombre. Nada más convéncelo de que confíe en nosotros. Sin estos dos fatzos here, se va a ver muy vacío.
Sí.
So that is why all the jelly beans were on the floor. Should have known to be a little bit more suspicious of that. Can't believe the general kept his mouth closed the whole time.
Look, I just started working here. Whatever Minnie did to make y'all mad, I had nothing to do with it.
Yikes, man. They really wiped out every last one of them. And it looks like they're gonna get away with it, too.
Later today, Dirty, son of a gun, is gonna come in here, and he's gonna have my sister with him, and he is gonna have her in chains.
So that is the relationship. Okay, we finally learned. I like that they keep him hidden for basically the whole movie, and he's basically the biggest key to it all.
Now, when they get here, you just sit your ass in this chair, and you don't do nothing. You don't say nothing. Hello, thank you, good night. That's about it.
I love this. And Channing Tatum, admittedly, is doing a great job. Shouldn't be surprised. Tarantino always brings out the best.
When it's safe, I'll kill him. Free my sister and leave you be. Deal?
Big mistake, man, to make that deal. Basically, everybody except the three of them, because obviously Bob died, is going to die.
Jody and the boys chucked the bodies down the well, tidied up around Minnie's, stashed weapons for further use, and waited for John, Ruth, and Daisy's stage to arrive.
So it didn't even matter that they took the guns. They had extras hidden. So are we just going to finish off here in the past, or are we going to jump back to the future?
How you doing, old boy? They shot my nuts off. The freeze burning up at the same time. Bleeding like a stuck pig. I think I'm gonna die.
Oh man, he's still alive. I can't believe it. I thought he was out of the picture for good. I hope they're able to save him somehow.
All right, fella in the basement. You either give up by the time I count to 3, or I shoot Damagoo in the head.
Oh, he's definitely coming out of there now. She's the point of all of this. Can't believe he waited down there all this time.
How you doing, dummy?
Better. Now I see your ugly face.
His face looks a million times better than yours right now. Oh, no way, dude. He just straight up killed him like that. I can't believe it. This movie keeps taking me by surprise.
May I sit in a chair? Yes, you may. Keep your hands flat on that table.
Oh no, I forgot about the freaking extra gun that they hadn't used yet. No matter what happens, they always have a play.
That fella y'all just killed in the basement was Jody Domingray.
Who the hell is Jody Domingray?
He was a big bad cat worth $50,000.
Whoa, dude, that's the biggest number yet. Even more than Warren's at his peak.
Now, with my brother dead, I'm in charge of this gang. And Chris, I'm telling you, you ain't done anything yet that we can't forgive.
Do not trust her, man. They're just gonna find any way to kill him at this point. Don't tell me that Mannix buys into any of this.
Oh, remind me why we wouldn't just kill all y'all. Cash in.
Because when that snow melts, the rest of Jody's gang, all 15 of them that were waiting in Red Rock, are coming here.
Hey, I feel like that's the best chance they got right now. And even if they kill you, at least you went out guns blazing.
Oh, you believe in Jesus now, huh? Well, good, because you about to meet him.
Dude, his lines are freaking iconic. I freaking love Samuel L. Jackson. Dude's got great aim, too. Oh man, they got him in time. I was thinking he was gonna pop one of them. Are we really gonna finish off this movie with nobody being left alive? Oh my, what a time to run out of ammo. Please tell me that the sheriff still has ammo.
You leave here, meet up with your gang. I get Oswaldo and Joe Gage.
You gonna make a deal?
The slow motion dialogue, what the heck? I can't believe he's entertaining this idea. Was he lying too?
So I kill Warren, and we all friends. No deal, tramp.
Yes, thank goodness. I really thought he was gonna go through with that.
What I believe is Joe Gage poisoned the coffee. And you watched me pour a cup and you didn't say.
It's come back to bite her now. And so that answers the question once and for all, who poured the coffee.
I don't feel so good.
Oh no, dude, of course. More drama mixed in. Now it's a race to the gun. Do not tell me that she gets it.
Wake up, white boy!
Even if Warren manages to kill her first somehow, I feel like he's just gonna die anyway with loss of blood.
I ain't dead yet, you black bastard.
I can't believe it. He played her. Was he just testing to see what she'd do?
John Ruth was the hangman. When the hangman catches you, you don't die by no bullet. When the hangman catches you, you hang.
Oh, great stuff right there. No matter what she tried to pull, still couldn't avoid it.
I sentence you, Domagoo, to hang by the neck until death.
The next person that comes across this place is going to faint at the sight.
Hey, can I see that Lincoln letter?
Might as well, man, even if it's fake. Got nothing else to do right now on your deathbed.
Your military success is a credit not only to you, but your race as well. I'm very proud.
Well, it sounds like a pretty official letter right there, so no wonder so many people believed it.
Old Mary Todd's calling. So I guess it must be time for bed.
Fitting last line right there, considering where he is right now. Even if the letter was fake, he definitely was a boss throughout the movie. Dang, man, that really is how it ends, with so much carnage and not a person left standing. That was quite the experience, though, as all the Tarantino films are. They're always a wild ride. I loved how for most of that you were just guessing and wondering who's who and who's telling the truth. That made for a really fun first time watch. But considering how much dialogue and conversations and interactions there were for most of the first half of the movie until the action started, I thought the casting was great because they definitely made all the scenes exciting to watch. And considering a majority of it takes place in just that one open room, they made great use of the space, and it was surprisingly engaging. Like, usually if a thing takes place in just one small space like that, it can maybe get a little bit boring or repetitive. I don't know exactly the right word for it, but definitely wasn't the case here. And I think a big credit of that is the cinematography. It made everything look so appealing and sleek, and they did a great job at setting up the location, orienting you not just with the space but with the characters as well. And just as with all of Tarantino's other films, the runtime goes by at a very great pace. I don't know if I'd necessarily say this one like flew by, because it still definitely felt like a long movie. They covered a lot of ground, but definitely had my attention the entire time. So Tarantino remains undefeated once again. Well, now that I've seen the movie, I'm definitely interested in eventually checking out that extended cut of the film. I'm not exactly sure what all it would add, but I would definitely be down to watch more footage from these characters in this setting and everything. But I love the way that the story was presented, how most of the time we were just getting a linear story there, but we also got the flashback sequence as well for the big reveals, and I thought they handled the mysteriousness of the characters and kind of the whodunit type feel to it very well, because for the most part I was left guessing until the actual reveal. Tarantino never showed his hand too early, which can sometimes be a tricky thing to do, but I felt like they did a great job setting up all the characters throughout early on, and just as I suspected, it definitely helped with having great payoffs later on in the film to make a very exciting and intense final act there. But it definitely makes me want to see more movies in this style, because I love this kind of story. Obviously I referenced The Thing a couple times in there, which has a similar vibe of kind of not knowing who to trust or who might betray you, that type of thing. So if any of you know any other movies that have that kind of feel, definitely recommend them to me. Sometimes it's kind of hard to recommend movies like that, because just saying that description can sometimes be a little bit of a spoiler or ruin a surprise. So I don't know if you can recommend it without kind of having that happen, then I would definitely welcome the suggestions, but it's hard to believe that we have reached the final Tarantino film coming up next with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and so I'm looking forward to that one just as I have with all his other films. It's been an incredible ride up to this point. I'm glad you guys have really enjoyed watching along with me for these movies, and hopefully you enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction for this one on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. But until the next movie, I look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.